Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. What the fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil.
And I'm Leroy. So, Phil, to you and all the veterans out there, happy Father's... I'm about to say Father's Day. Happy Veterans Day. What did you do for your Veterans Day?
Nothing.
Oh, that's good. You ain't do nothing. That's good, ain't it?
I thought when I was at work, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Wendy's for breakfast. Then I'm gonna swing over to Freddy's and get lunch, and then hit one of these other shows. I was thinking about all this, but I ain't do shit.
And why not?
Just didn't. I took Ava. Where do we take? We took Ava somewhere yesterday. I forget. To the movies. I took her to see that movie, the Marvel she wanted to see.
Mm-hmm. And did you get your you didn't get a veterans discount, did you?
For the movies?
Yes.
Oh no, but there was a long story with that, some bullshit. Because when I buy tickets at work, I can get the tickets at work for $9.
Mm-hmm.
So when I bought them online, and then it after I made payment for them online, it said and I buy them through it's called Tickets at Work. So when I bought them, it said tickets can't be processed. But then I get the alert on my phone saying, the price was withdrawn from my bank account. So I'm like, hey, hold on, something ain't right. So then I hit it again, same thing, can't be processed. But then I get an alert on my phone saying it was withdrawn. So I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta call. I said, but if I call while I'm at work, I'm gonna miss my train. So I'm like rushing in the call, and I talked to him. He said, well, I can process it right now over the phone if you give me your information. I said, oh, I don't want to process it if I already got charged twice. I don't need to be charged 3 times for the same joint. So he was like, yeah, the other charges will be reversed and you'll get it back. So I processed it with him over the phone, and then I called the bank, and she was like, yeah, the other charges was sent back, so you're fine. And I looked at it, and that's all. You know how they do the plus in the same ring. So I was like, all right, bet. The only problem with that is when you buy tickets from Tickets at Work, you don't get to pick your seats. You just have like premiere tickets. You can go to movies anytime you want and it don't expire. So now I got to call the theater or go down to the theater to try to get some seats. The last time they told me I had to come in and pick my seats off their little screen.
Yes.
But I was like, when you buy the tickets on the app, it says you don't have to. You can verify it through the Regal app. So I couldn't find it on the Regal app. So I called down there, and there was some bullshit when I called the theater. The young white guy, he put me on hold for I told him everything that was going on. He put me on hold for 5 minutes. Then he came back. He's like, I'm sorry, there's no manager available right now. Can you hold for 10 minutes so I get somebody you can talk to? I'm like, all right. I wait for another 10 minutes. Then he comes back. He was like, can you call us back in 5 minutes? I was like, call you back in 5 minutes. Is there going to be somebody there I can talk to? Because I've been on hold for 15, 20 minutes now. And then he just hangs up. So I'm all heated. I'm ready to fucking snap him. I was like, all right, when I go down there, it's going to be on and popping. But I couldn't even go down there and act crazy because it was a black guy. And he pretty much pulled me out of line and was like, if you already paid for anybody paid online, you can come on up to the front. I'll take care of you. Because there was only one booth open. And it was the young girl. So he walked to the side and just opened up another booth. So when I went down there, he was just so nice and shit. It's like I couldn't even snap. He when I showed him the tickets online, he just spent his computer around. I was like, yeah, pick your seats. They're all open. So I picked the middle joints. Then I said, I got also a voucher for popcorn and a voucher for a drink. I paid that online too. But when he scanned it, it came up still charged. I think it was $9 for the small popcorn. But my voucher made it $5. I was like, no, I paid for these vouchers online, so I don't have to pay for anything. So he was like, and I was getting a little hype, but he was like, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. You know what I mean? He's like, what else you got? Because I showed him the popcorn voucher. And when he scanned it, it came up as a total $5 on the screen that I owe. It looked like it said $8. It looked like it said $8.75. Then it was minus a couple dollars. Then it said total owed was $5 and some change. I'm like, no, I ain't supposed to pay nothing. He's like, well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. He's like, you got another voucher? I said, yeah, I got a voucher for a drink. I was like, you want me to pull it up? And I was going through my emails. He's like, don't worry about it. I got you. So I couldn't even be mad because he was just don't worry about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So we just went in and saw the Marvels.
All right, yeah, we'll get to the movie review. So, yesterday, you asked me about my father and that damn T-Mobile internet. So, I didn't get the camera. The camera comes tomorrow. He got the doorbell camera, and
Is this the Ring?
no, this is Arlo.
Oh, Arlo.
The doorbell camera, and he got the hub, base station, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I hooked everything up, and of course the T-Mobile couldn't read it. Like you know how it has that when you put the base hub together, you can see that Wi-Fi network, the Arlo network. So I could see the network, but it just wouldn't connect with the T-Mobile internet. So I'm trying, and I said, well, all right, well, look,
You connected it through Wi-Fi?
yeah. No,
See,
I mean it's got an Ethernet. It's on the Ethernet. But
Because all you do is put the Ethernet on, and it should connect right to it.
No, that's what I'm saying. When it asks, add a new device and you hit the hub station, they say, hold on, let's check and see. It didn't show up. It never showed up. But hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Why it didn't show up? So I said, well, look, I'm gonna call Arlo. So I called Arlo, and she taking me the steps, the same stuff I already did or whatever. And she said, well, look, do a speed test on your internet. I didn't think about the speed test. So I did the speed test, and I'm looking at this thing. I'm saying to myself, this is too low. The internet's too. That's what I'm saying to myself. So she was like, at the speed test was completed. She asked me, all right, now tell me what it say. So I told her what it say, and she said, oh no, that's too low. So the speed test app that I got, it gives you the speed test, like what your speed test is. Then it goes, what's the average and all that stuff. That shit was so low from the average. And I said, it's too low. It's too low for this camera, isn't it? And she said, yeah, it's too low. And then she was like, try to go in another room and set up that way. I said, don't even worry about it, ma'am, because I don't think that's even going to work. So we took it to the T-Mobile. Right, we get in the T-Mobile, and I'm telling the guy everything that was going on with it. Come to find out that this area isn't that this area is low for that T-Mobile 5G internet.
Oh shit!
So I'm saying to myself, well, why did the guy tell him, oh man, you could just hook any camera up to him? So the guy that we was talking to, then my father was talking about, yeah, the guy had told me that you can set up any camera to it. So he said, yeah, I know, I heard him because I was sitting right here. That's the type of things that they do to each other to try to take advantage of people that do what they doing.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all buying some shit like that, always go with somebody that knows what they're doing, that can talk the talk with them. Or it's a wealth of information on YouTube. You can find anything you want there. Find a tutorial or hearing people do a review on it or something like that. Don't blindly go into a place like that, because these people will tell anything. They'll tell you anything that you want to hear. So now they couldn't take it back at the store because it was over 14 days. So now he got to call them. He got to call T-Mobile and tell them, I want to return it, so they could send him a slip so he can get the slip. They'll send you the packaging information, with the slip. And so he can mail it that way. That's just a ploy for you to say, well, look, because a lot of us are quote unquote fuck it or quote unquote forget about it. So that shit be sitting there for 2 months and you be paying a bill for something you don't even use. That's a little ploy that they try to do.
Yeah, I don't play that. When I'm sending something back, I'm on that shit.
Right. I had told him to call yesterday, but he didn't want to do it. So I guess he'll call the day of Monday. And I had told him, I said, well, look, just call Xfinity and get it Xfinity or Verizon, one or the other.
You got the other joint, the one that we got, the internet.
No,
you don't have.
You can't get RCN in Philadelphia. That's a suburban thing. I said, look, I would just call them. I would have never got that mess anyway. I didn't even know that T-Mobile had the darn internet until he had told me about it. Then I had went on YouTube. I said, oh, they do have a home internet. But then the guy was saying it was so many problems and he couldn't get this to work and get that to work and everything. So it ain't worth it. And then this area don't even have the 5G is real low. So why would you give him something like that? You should have been like, no, for this area, you can't. This ain't a good device. That's all he had to say. But I
Yep.
guess they tried to get that commission or that buy or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. But I spent all day over there trying to mess with that thing. So I guess now he gotta wait for Xfinity or no whatever he
Hmm.
do. Yeah,
It's always best to just go with like a high speed internet, even if you don't get the best, get like the one right below the best. That way you know you can stream whatever you need to stream to connect to it.
right, right. So we got a little viral video. So a man comes home from work and his father is in the house with his wife in there cooking fried chicken with her ass cheeks hanging out her short shorts. All right, so I will play it, and Philip, you give your thoughts about this situation. Here we go.
Let's check this out. It's the third time this week I done got off work, pulled in my driveway, and my daddy in my goddamn house.
Something up right there, number one.
And I telling me he gonna be in my goddamn house. I just don't understand this shit, man. As a father, man, knowing I got a girlfriend at home, why are you popping up in my house? Look at this shit. Check this out, man. Let me see this shit. Just like I thought. Just like I thought. What we got going on here, huh?
Yeah, that's why he going over there unexpected because she's sitting there with these short shorts on, with her ass cheeks hanging out, frying chicken.
What we got going on here, huh? What y'all? Man, don't fucking junior me, man. Don't fucking junior me, man. It's your third time this week popping up in my motherfucking house without letting me know you gonna pop up. Huh? You fucking eat chicken and you got these little ass shorts on? What's wrong with y'all, man? What the hell y'all got going on? You got your legs wide open, drinking this. No, I ain't fucking tripping. You think I'm stupid or something? What the fuck y'all got going on?
No, he ain't tripping.
No, I don't give a damn what. Say, man, what's going on, huh?
Oh, we ain't mentioned the darn shirt she got on where her darn midriff would be showing in that shirt. She didn't. I don't think she turned around on this video, but you can see her back out of this
Mm-hmm.
shirt here, and it's tight too, by the way.
No, I'm frying chicken for my man. That's it. And why are you recording? Get the camera out. Well, your man just got here, and I come home. Think about this shit. I'm coming home to my motherfucking pops in the kitchen with my goddamn girl with these little ass shorts on, eating. I say, Junior. Why how I'm tripping? Tell me how I'm tripping. Tell me how I'm tripping. You got these short ass. I'm not doing anything. I'm frying chicken. You come home tripping like, what's the problem? It ain't that serious. And you ain't that serious.
She look glazed up too. I don't know if she's sweating or what's going on.
Yes.
Did you tell me you was gonna be at my house? I came from Miss Joyce's house around the corner. Did you let me?
That don't mean you're supposed to come over there.
You know you was gonna be at my house, huh? I come home, you sitting in the motherfucking kitchen talking to my girlfriend with these little ass shorts on, Tanisha. Okay, I didn't know you didn't talk to him. I thought y'all talked. He stopped by, and that was it. Say, man, this shit, dog. No, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah. You drinking? You full of fucking liquor, full of fucking beer, Coronas, liquor right here.
Oh, they was having a party. I see that Hypnotic. I saw that Hennessy bottle there, and he drinking beer and eating chicken.
I'm tripping. Say, man, y'all all that junior shit. Fuck all that shit. I can go sit down. Go sit down. You take the motherfucking shorts off. I don't have to take say, you, come on. Like that, man. Nah, I don't give a damn. You gotta go. Man, you gotta go. You don't have to go. It's my house. You gotta respect my house. You gotta go. You gotta go, man. Get the fuck out of my house. Ain't no motherfucking junior, man. Ain't no motherfucking junior. Don't give a damn that's my goddamn daddy. Ain't no mother. Man, get out of my house. My mama left you this house. Get out of my house, man. Get out of my house. So technically it's not yours. You can't kick me out of a ass place.
Well, she didn't leave the house to you. So what the what the hell?
You tripping. Get out my house, man. Think somebody look at your mother. I had a woman, her motherfucking age. Get out my house, man. You tripping, dog. Come on, man. Get out my house, man. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Not tonight. Get out my house, man. Not tonight, Joe. Get out my house, man.
So when it cracking.
Yeah, now and they're fighting.
Bro, went too far. Damn. You got me fucking up my house and shit. No. Hey, you can stop that shit. You can stop your motherfucking son. I ain't no motherfucking Junior.
Yes, you is Junior.
You can kick that Junior shit. You ain't my pops no more. You ain't my pops no more. You Derek to me, nigga.
You ain't my pops no more.
Back your motherfucking ass up. Put holes in my motherfucking wall and shit. Put up my house and shit. You out of line, Junior. Okay. You out of line. Talking about you got a motherfucking girlfriend, her age and shit. You supposed to be my motherfucking mama.
Then he should be over that young girl's house eating chicken over her house. Why is he over there?
Because the young girl don't cook. He just left her crib.
Okay.
You supposed to be my motherfucking mama. You supposed to be my motherfucking mama. God, I told your ass I want his ass. Stop coming to my house without telling me, and you didn't listen. I told you that shit. You bag the fuck up. You get out my house. You bag the fuck up. Get out my house. Get out my house. I ain't going nowhere. You have to leave. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Get out my motherfucking house, man. So you're not gonna get out my house? You're not. All right, watch back.
All right, so I guess they started going at it again. So Philip, I think it's bullshit, like all these internet things are.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, see, that's the thing. Today, you can't tell what's bullshit and what not. So even if we believe most of them is bullshit, when we speak on them, let's speak on it if it was a real situation.
Okay, go ahead. How you feel about it?
I don't think his dad was doing nothing with his girl, but I think this is how she is. So she cooked and she walk around in booty shorts. So dad like, hey, why not go over there? They got beer, they got food. You know what I mean? It's more on a disrespectful tip between the dad not respecting him or his girlfriend. Because if his girlfriend respected him, she wouldn't be walking around like that. I wouldn't have a problem with my dad stop past, but she wearing a booty shorts make it the problem. My dad eating dinner before me and drinking my beer, and I ain't even home. That's the problem. You know what I mean? You know, so it's a respect thing, and he don't got no respect in his house, so he should probably kick both of them out.
Well, yeah, I agree. I don't think the father's doing anything either, but if you're showing up to somebody's house, you should at least just send a text like, yeah, man, I was around in the neighborhood. I just stopped over.
Well, that's the thing. His dad probably stopped past so much, and he said his chick lived right around the corner. Mm-hmm. So his chick ain't cooking, so he know his damn his son wife right around the corner, and she probably always throwing down like Shay, always throwing down. So if Shay's step pop is over here, it's no big deal. I mean, we do got a kid in the house too, and she not walking around in booty shorts. But shit, if I was an old man and shit, and I knew somebody was cooking all the time, I'd be over there trying to get a grub too.
Yeah, but he said that he asked them to stop coming over there without letting them know, and the father still.
Well, that's the respect part. So he didn't respect them enough to say like, "Yo, I'm gonna slide past," or just wait till he come home, and then you come home. You can have a beer with him. You won't disrespect his house.
Exactly.
So the young boy just don't get no respect in the house. So he should probably kick the girl and his pop out.
Because
the pop won't be there, and the girlfriend probably won't. Even if they beefing now, you still carry his last name, and he's still your pop.
But he said his name is Derek now. He ain't calling him daddy.
Yeah, okay. I bet you when he needs something, he gonna call his dad because his dad obviously still working.
They had that hypnotic on the table. They had that Hennessy boy. They was throwing down with each other, taking shots, just having fun.
Yeah, she probably just wasn't doing all that. He probably was doing all that drinking. The girls like to drink later on in the day and stuff. Like the old men, they can drink all day long.
And then she
waking up early in the morning drinking.
And then she was like, "Well, he don't have to tell you he coming over. Why don't he? Do you show up over some of people's houses without nobody knowing?"
My grandma.
No, I'm not you. I'm talking about her. Do she show up over somebody's house without
Well,
nobody?
that's what made me think that he's always over there. So if he's
Mm.
always over there, he don't have to say it. I mean, he should if that's what the man wants. It's his credit. But he
Right.
don't got no respect, so they don't even give a fuck what he want.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
talking about I'm frying chicken for my man. Then why my pop eating chicken before me? Why he drinking my beer and my liquor and shit? You know what I mean? I'm sitting there busting my ass and he over the crib chilling. If he was in the crib with me chilling, it wouldn't be no big deal. But if I ain't there and you doing all this and you walking around in booty shorts, come on now.
Right.
You don't got no respect in his house.
Mm-hmm. So we going to Houston, Texas, where 34-year-old Shaquana Banks was shot to death by Dominique Manfrey, who should have been in jail but was released on bond. We mentioned this about Texas because the people down there, they can shoot somebody, and I hate to laugh. They can shoot somebody and be out sitting on the couch watching TV a couple of hours later. I don't know what the hell is going on with them laws down there. Well, here's the report.
On tonight's Breaking Bond, a 30-year-old ex-con on parole for a violent crime is able to...
This guy got the weirdest voice whatsoever.
Hey, a violent crime going on here.
walk out of jail without paying
bail.
6 days later, he
That's a
allegedly
professional
murders a
voice.
It's like his nose is stopped up or something. I think he just putting on, and that's his fake put on voice.
That's what I just said.
34-year-old mother in front of her 3-year-old son. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from downtown with the latest in his ongoing series. Randy.
And there go our man, Randy. Doesn't he look like Ray Liotta? Ray Liotta that got his face messed up. Not young Ray Liotta. The one who got all plastic surgery on his face. Look at
Ross,
him.
you know,
And then he chilling too. What type of reporter got this type of shirt on? And look at the gold chain around his neck.
Dominique Menifee
Look
behind
at the
you.
chain on his neck.
Probably slid right out the bar to do before you started talking.
Yep. He like, shit, man, I got to go to work today.
bars while the parole board decides what action to take. A magistrate
That man looked just like he could be Ray Liotta's brother.
gives the ex-con a get-out-of-jail-free card.
It has been hell. I have been suicidal, devastated, lost, hurt, and angry.
We interviewed Lisa Calloway on the 2nd-month anniversary of her daughter's murder. 34-year-old Shaniqua Banks was shot to death on September 7th. It happened on West Gulf Bank in West Montgomery. Police say 30-year-old Dominique Menifee shot and killed Shaniqua and wounded a man in front of her 3-year-old son.
He was trying to rob her.
Menifee was on parole for aggravated robbery when he got charged with felony drug possession.
And for whatever inexplicable reason, a magistrate decides to give him a PR bond.
I think that it does, like how you always say, how like these guys that get off just so they can wreck the neighborhood and cause them more damage. Because he already got a robbery charge and he got a felony drug possession. Can you get bond with a felony drug possession charge?
You probably shouldn't.
Despite being on parole for a violent offense, which makes...
He was on parole. He was on parole.
Shit, well, that's the icing on the cake right there. Ain't no way he should have been out.
He got a robbery charge and a felony drug possession.
No sense.
6 days after Menifee walks out of jail, police say he murdered Shaniqua.
I'm so angry because if she would have done what she was supposed to do, my daughter would have been here. He wouldn't have killed her. He wouldn't have been out to kill nobody.
Get this. On the day of the murder, the parole board issued a blue warrant for Menifee.
The parole board finds out about the felony arrest, and they immediately issue the no bond blue warrant, which is the most powerful warrant in the state.
Yeah, after
you
the
can't
fact.
make a
Right.
bond. There's no bond, period.
But it was too late. Menifee had already been freed by a magistrate with a personal recognizance bond.
Whoever let these slip through the cracks, they need to be held accountable.
Nobody gets ever held accountable, ma'am.
Who was this guy to the girl?
Nobody. He was robbing. He was trying to rob her, and I guess her boyfriend or baby daddy, I don't know, was with her. So he got shot too while the kid was there. So I'm assuming that he was like trying to carjack her or something. Robbery carjacking.
Because my daughter is gone. I can never get her back. And it hurts like hell.
Menifee is now a wanted fugitive. If you know his whereabouts, Call Crime Stoppers 713-222-TIPS. You could possibly get a $5,000 reward. Reporting live from downtown, Randy Wallace, Fox.
And then I always think about, well, shit, if I got a robbery charge and a felony drug possession and they gave me bond, I'd be like so happy. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be cool for a while. I ain't going back to doing shit.
Yep.
Like, I just got a get out of jail free card, just like they just was saying. I got to get out of jail free card. I'm going to be sitting somewhere, chilling somewhere. But no, he out there back to business. Yeah, like you said, I think they give guys like that just so they can wreak havoc on the neighborhood or whatever.
Yep. Be a fucking menace to society. Fucking shit up.
Right. And here's a story that sounds like something off a damn TV show. We're going to Brookville, Florida. 4 people are facing charges in connection for a murder for hire conspiracy that left a 17-year-old Isabella Scavelli dead and her relatives seriously injured. Now listen to this story, y'all. Here's the report.
Developing now at noon, deputies in Hernando County have arrested 4 people in an alleged murder for hire plot in connection to the shooting death of a 17-year-old girl back in February. Isabella Scavelli was a junior at Hernando High School. A relative was also injured by gunfire. And today, 4 suspects face state and federal charges. 3 could be imprisoned for life. For the latest, we're joined by Fox 13's Josh Cassio. And Josh, this investigation took 9 months. That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, and that's because this was a very complicated case involving multiple suspects who were allegedly doing everything they could to try and cover up this crime. In fact, we're told at least 70 warrants had to be issued to get to the bottom of it all. Here's what we know. This is according to Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis. Back on February 6th, Isabella Scavelli went with a relative to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office to report that she had been sexually assaulted by 36-year-old Leonard White, someone she knew. A day later, Scavelli hears a knock on the door. When she and her relative open it, they're met by 2 men who opened fire on them. Scavelli was killed, her relative survived. The sheriff says those 2 men were hired by White to kill her. More specifically, White allegedly paid a man named Sheldon Robinson $10,000 to kill Scavelli. Robinson then took to social media looking for a helper, offering $5,000 and drugs as payment. We actually have a photo right there that he posted on social media.
Yeah, because the police, they don't look at
social
the
media.
internet. Right. This guy got a stack of money. And
where did he get $10,000 to fucking off this girl? And they brushed over the fact that how did this young girl know this old ass man?
Yeah, they brushed over the fact. A family friend? I don't know. Because like you're saying, how in the world do a 34-year-old interact with a 17-year-old like that? Even if it was he a family friend, how are they interacting with each other?
Right.
Other than, hey, how you doing and all that, and how's everything?
Media showing the drugs and cash. Keyshawn Woods, a known gang member, was said to be the other guy to sign up for the hit. And it gets worse. Deputies say Robinson's mother also...
Yes.
Jump right online and social media. Yeah, I'll do it for 5 stacks and some drugs. Like all this communication on social media, they're not going to see that.
Yep.
So lied to investigators about her son's involvement.
How do we see court paperwork? Do you just search the name and all? Because I want, like you saying, I want to know the whole story.
They usually post it because I was just reading paperwork yesterday about a court case.
So she is facing charges as well. All 4 suspects face serious state and
Leonard White mom is facing the charges. I had hit pause. She was lying.
Federal charges in connection with this alleged murder for hire plot. The sheriff saying by all accounts, Scavelli had a bright future. She was not involved in any dangerous behavior. She did everything right and tragically still had her life cut short.
When you have a 17-year-old and this particular victim, we have every reason to believe that she was not engaged in any high-risk activity. She was a good kid with a very bright future.
That's what you think?
Yeah. There's no way. Where did he kidnap her off the streets? Like, he didn't kidnap her. They leaving out too much of the story. Like, where did she meet this guy? Did she meet him on social media? Is he trying to get with her? Is he?
No, they said that he was a family friend. He was a friend of the family, whatever that means. Or just somebody.
I didn't hear them say that.
Yeah, that's what they said. Want me to go back?
I didn't hear that.
Want me to go back?
Yeah, because I didn't hear that. I heard you say it.
I'm going to start all the way from the beginning.
Deputies in Hernando County have arrested 4 people in an alleged murder-for-hire plot in connection to the shooting death of a 17-year-old girl back in February. Isabella Scavelli was a junior at Hernando High School. A relative was also injured by gunfire. And today, 4 suspects face state and federal charges. 3 could be imprisoned for life. For the latest, we're joined by Fox 13's Josh Cassio. And Josh, this investigation took 9 months. That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, and that's because this was a very complicated case involving multiple suspects who were allegedly doing everything they could to try and cover up this crime. In fact, we're told at least 70 warrants had to be issued to get to the bottom of it all. Here's what we know. This is according to Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis. Back on February 6th, Isabella Scavelli went with a relative to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office to report that she had been sexually assaulted by 36-year-old Leonard White, someone she knew. A day later, Scavelli hears a knock on the door. When she and her relative open it, they're met by 2 men who opened fire on them. Scavelli was killed. Her relative survived. The sheriff says those 2 men were hired by White to kill her. More specifically, White allegedly paid a man named Sheldon Robinson $10,000 to kill Scavelli. Robinson then took to social media looking for a helper, offering $5,000 and drugs as payment. We actually have a photo right there that he posted on social media showing the drugs in cash. Keyshawn Woods, a known gang member, was said to be the other guy to sign up for the hit, and it gets worse. Deputies say Robinson's mother also lied to investigators about her son's involvement, so she is facing charges as well. All 4 suspects face serious state and federal charges in connection with this alleged murder-for-hire plot. The sheriff saying by all.
So they never said that was a family friend. They said somebody she know.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I said. So how do a 17-year-old know there's a 34-year-old gangbanger to the point where they're alone doing some sexual shit? You know what I mean? The story is so much they leaving out. She probably met him on social media. They probably was hooking up, and then she didn't like the fact that maybe he took it, or maybe she was selling ass and then he didn't pay her. I don't know what the case may be, but they're leaving a lot of the story out. There's no way this girl with this bright future is supposed to be dealing with this 34-year-old thug bull.
All accounts, Scavelli had a bright future. She was not involved in any dangerous behavior. She did everything right and tragically still had her life cut short.
When you have a 17-year-old and this particular victim, we have every reason to believe that she was not engaged in any high-risk activity. She was a good kid with a very bright future, and to see her life cut short is heart-wrenching, to say the least.
Now, the question of the death penalty came up for 3 of the 4 suspects involved. Prosecutors say the decision on capital punishment has not yet been filed with the court, but that it is being considered. Certainly tonight, the sheriff is promising that anyone thinking about tampering with witnesses in this case or taking any other threatening action will be held accountable. He says with these suspects behind bars, the community is much safer tonight. Linda, back to you.
What a shame. It sounds like she, like you said, was doing all the right things.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, I would like to read the court case on this too. If you find it, let me know.
Well, our police said that she was a good kid and doing all the right things.
Yeah, sure. If you find the case docket, it'll say like they searched through the fucking phones and these are the messages, all that shit.
Right. Well, all right, we going to St. Louis, Missouri. I hate to laugh when I read reports and stuff because it's not funny.
Oh, yes, it is.
43-year-old Darrell Clemens is accused of shooting his son's football coach, Shaquille Lattimore, 4 times because he was upset that his son wasn't in the starting lineup.
Hey, I dealt with some of that coaching. So
the people said that it was a self-defense. So I don't know why the hell you need guns at a damn Pop Warner football game, but here the guy survived too. So well, you'll hear the report. Here's the report.
The shooting happened at Sherman Park in North St. Louis October 10th during a practice for a youth football team. Police say Darrell Clemens shot coach Shaquille Lattimore 4 times because he was upset his son wasn't a starter on the team. Lattimore spoke to 5 on Your Side.
I hate to laugh. And you laugh and you got a little smile on your face too. You see how he walking. We gotta go back.
Football
team.
Play
the game.
Police say Darrell Clemens shot coach Shaquille Lattimore 4 times because he was upset his son wasn't a starter on the team. Lattimore spoke to 5 on Your Side Wednesday.
He kept shooting me, man. Shot me 4 more times while I was on the ground. No unarmed black man. Shot me 4 more times.
In court Thursday, Daryl Clemens' brother said the coach had a gun and his
Where
brother
you shoot him at?
fired
Because he
in
don't look like he wounded or hurt or nothing.
defense.
It wasn't over my nephew. And Shaquille handed his gun to a friend of his and told him to hold the gun. So him and my brother had a fist altercation. And when he felt my brother got the best of him, he asked his friend for the gun back. In the midst of him getting the gun in his hand, my brother shot in self-defense.
A man who had his son at the practice backed up Jason.
So they having a damn gunfight. First of all, they having a fist fight, number one. Number two, then they start having a gunfight around all these damn kids.
Ain't no coach out there strapped like that in no game.
Clemens' claims. He asked not to be identified, fearing retribution.
They're putting an innocent person in jail for where the coach started this.
The witness says the coach walked off the field during practice to confront Clemens.
He should have stayed on the field.
And Clemens repeatedly told the coach to leave him alone.
Why you being the coach? And you teaching them right and wrong, but you go do wrong. Do that make sense? No, it don't.
Clemens' brother says Daryl Clemens co-founded the Bad Boys football team 12 years ago. He stepped down from coaching when his own son joined the team 2 years ago. And Jason Clemens says he doesn't know what all the arguing was about.
So did they know each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more to the story they're leaving out too.
Right, because all of a sudden they just got a fight and all that stuff. Maybe he mad because he ain't on the team anymore, or with the franchise. I don't know what you want to call it anymore.
Well, say he stepped down once his son joined the team. I don't believe that because there's a whole bunch of coaches that got their son on the team that they coaching.
Yeah, because on Friday Night Tykes, remember the show Friday Night Tykes? They all of the fathers used to have their sons on the team, and the son will always be playing quarterback.
Yeah. Why not? Put your son in the best position.
Yeah. I'm like, well, damn. Every coach that had a son, kid is playing quarterback. So it ain't no excuse for him to step down because his kid on the team. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, there's more to the story.
Out. Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
Yeah, that's another one I want to see what they
the coach is a big dude, so he probably did want to fight the dude. And the dude probably did have the gun and shot the coach after the coach started getting the best of him. And they're trying to stick up for the other guy. But I think the coach walked off the field towards the guy. So that means the coach initiated the fucking the contact.
Yeah.
Like I said, he could have stayed on the field. So he went over there. They got the rumbling. The coach started beating his ass. He got the gun back from his boy and shot the coach. That's how it went. Now I don't know what caused it. Maybe the coach and the guy fooling around with the same girl. I don't know.
So you saying it's the other way around from what they was explaining it. They said
you pointed to the phony walk. So hey, look, he playing the game to the T. So that makes me not believe him.
Because they said the coach had the gun and passed the gun off. Now you saying
no. Well, they made it seem like they both had guns.
Yes.
No, the coach ain't had no gun. Not if he's at practice. The dude had the gun. And since when do you see two people with a gun in a gun showdown and they both get a gun up to go knuckle? They don't do no shit like that. You bring a gun, you brought that gun to blast. The guy in the crowd had the gun. He passed it off to rumble the coach. The coach got the best of him. He got the gun back and shot the coach. That's how it went.
Okay. Yeah, that's another one I would see the paperwork on that one. I don't know, because these people they be online and they get paperwork. I know it's public information and all that stuff, but I don't know where to go to get this shit from. I want to hear about what they said about this too, because like you said, something just don't add up. I don't know why is it 2 guns there at a doing Pop Warner football practice, or 1 gun, whatever. It's a gun involved. Let's just say.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking people in the crowd at the football game that got guns. They ain't no big deal. It's in the hood. But the coach wouldn't have no gun on the field.
Exactly. All right, so we going to Clayton County, Georgia, with Clayton County Commissioner for Felicia Franklin, who claimed she was drugged at 404 Sports Bar and Grill. Here's now we can laugh at this one because no one was harmed. So here's the report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Stouffer. Police are now questioning a local county commissioner's story after she claimed someone spiked her drink.
They done spiked baby's drink.
Did we talk about this
New at
before?
6, Channel 2 invest.
No.
I feel like we talked about this. I might have been watching the video online ahead of time. One of them guys I watched talked about it.
Is live in Morrow, and Mark, police told you they have not found any evidence that anyone targeted the commissioner, Felicia Franklin, with GHB.
We can show you drink by drink by drink by drink on video what happened according to
They don't like her.
Yeah, that baby was having a good time. We'll get to the other stuff, but the baby was having a good time, and sometimes things just happen. You get out of control.
You know all about that.
No harm, no foul.
Investigator, and we can bring you key parts of Commissioner Franklin's side because we've got video of her interview with that police sergeant.
Get him out my face! You gotta get him out my face! I don't give a Get him out my face!
After reviewing all these hours of video and body cam video, there is no evidence to support the claim of Miss Franklin having something put in her drink. From the body cam and the video at 404 Sports Bar and Grill.
This is Clayton County Commissioner Felicia Franklin.
Look at her having a good time shaking her thing.
The Clayton County Commissioner, the cameras, and her claims suggesting
Go
she
ahead,
may have
girl.
been drugged. Morrow Police Sergeant Scott Stewart says he reviewed hours of police body cam video and security video from inside the 404
She
Sports
was
Bar
looking
and
for
Grill
somebody that night. Somebody should have slid over there and hollered at her.
Yep.
to determine what caused Clayton County Commissioner Felicia Franklin to pass out outside the club and later behave combatively in a Morrow Fire EMS ambulance after an officer summoned help because she may have hit her head outside 404 the night of September 29th.
She's been on medication for 2 weeks.
A Morrow police document says, quote, there is no evidence to support the claim of Ms. Franklin having something put in her drink. This is obtained from video at 404 Sports Bar and Grill, unquote.
We are pending a subpoena for blood to see if blood work was done at the hospital when she went.
They didn't draw blood for whatever reason.
Commissioner Franklin has told us her doctor says her behavior and symptoms were consistent with someone having drugged her with GHB, commonly known as a date rape drug. And in fairness, one video shows...
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I don't know what they gave me.
Sergeant Stewart said a receipt collected.
Her girlfriend, who happens to be a doctor, told her to yeah, that sounds like you got GHB in your system.
Hey, when you up there in the rankings, you got pulled like that. You can have people speak up and cover for you.
Right, baby girl just was having fun that night and just lost control.
From 404 Sports Bar and Grill indicates Commissioner Franklin paid the tab with a credit card called Committed to Elect Felicia. He suggested a document indicates she had 3 of the That's Home Run drinks. A police document indicates
like one drink for $15.
I can believe it. I just had a drink for $15.
She had 3. So she had 3 home runs. She had Noir. Angels Inc. Pinot Noir. So she had 4 drinks. I can see her acting that way. I don't think that she was like drugged or anything.
Yeah, she probably was just drunk.
Yeah.
Contains 40 proof Hennessy and Grand Marnier, plus glass.
Damn, $100 for 3 drinks, some egg rolls, and fries.
Yep.
A 9-ounce pour was ordered. The waitress here is delivering the first drink of wine to Commissioner Franklin that she ordered. This is the first home run drink that Miss Franklin ordered after the wine.
That's why it's called a home run.
So here's the cop here doing play-by-play on all the stuff she drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't like her. They was trying to get her out of office to begin with.
The second home run.
There you go. Look, go ahead, girl. Shake your
Ordered
thing.
by Miss Franklin. That's the part where she left the drink at the table.
Go
Nobody
ahead. Now,
touches
why ain't no old school players scoop up? Slide up over there.
At that table as well.
She by herself having fun, and she a damn city commissioner. She can help you get rid of your damn traffic tickets.
Run drink delivered by the waitress there. We believe it's her 4th drink.
4th drink, your evidence indicates, ordered and received by Commissioner Felicia Franklin.
That's correct.
I just want to be very blunt with you. You can be blunt. You had 5 drinks.
I didn't drink 5 drinks.
Sergeant Stewart said the 5th drink, to which he referred during his interview with Commissioner Franklin,
But I didn't order 5 drinks.
Okay.
So I didn't order 5 drinks.
was a swig of someone else's beer he observed on video.
Damn, girl.
Mm-hmm. I think her husband must have made her mad. Somebody must have made her mad, and that was a little stress relief, and she just got out of control.
She got a husband?
I just said that.
I mean, hanging out all night like that, drinking and stuff. She probably was single, looking for a dude.
Whatever. What's the beer bottle? That's when I started feeling funny. Okay. After the band left is what I told you when I first walked in. That's when it got fuzzy because I don't remember.
Sergeant Stewart says Commissioner Franklin was adamant repeatedly that she did not consume 5 drinks and that she suggested some of the drinks on her bill must have been for other people. He says she did not consume all of at least her first That's a Home Run drink, but he can confirm some consumption of other drinks.
I didn't even order food. He put everybody on my bill.
I don't care who Patty is. You are my patient.
A Lake City police report says Morrow EMS requested I follow behind them to the hospital. It says at an intersection, the ambulance stopped.
You gotta get him out my face. I don't give a Get him out my face. You better get him out my face. You better get him out my face.
You're about to go to jail.
I don't give a Get him out my face.
Swig of beer, as I recall, if you couldn't understand that part about the 5th drink. It seems the commissioner did not go to jail, but to a hospital. Comments on video.
What would she go to jail for? She didn't do anything to anybody. I mean, it wasn't like she was drinking and driving. Hell, she didn't even make it out to the goddamn. She was in front of the bar.
She just left her on the bench sleep.
If accurate, indicates she'd been ill recently, a sinus infection or bronchitis, and had been on medication, prednisone for one at least.
Her first day being healthy, boy. She just couldn't go wait.
Yep.
Suggested possible side effects of loss of contact with reality, confusion. One site suggested check with your doctor immediately if these side effects occur: aggression, agitation. Reporting live in Morrow, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
All right. The next report here is they're voting her out of her commissioner job. Here's the report here.
New at 4, Clayton County Commissioner.
My thing is, okay, what did she do that was so wrong that makes her lose her commissioner job? She didn't do anything wrong. Now, if she drove in a cop's quarter,
yeah, but
and then all that stuff happened,
you can't be a city official and be all drunk in public. She was all passed out on the bench and shit. You can't be doing that.
Nobody would have known that. And they say, "Oh no, that's the commissioner." Like you said, somebody don't like her, and they say, "Oh, we got her ass right here."
Yeah.
Commissioners have voted to remove their vice chair after a stunning controversy. Commissioner Felicia.
What's so controversial about it?
Franklin claimed she was drugged at a bar, but police say they didn't find any proof of that. Video footage apparently shows her passed out on the ground outside the establishment, but cops say a toxicology report.
Was she on the ground? I thought she was on the bench.
No, she was on the ground. They'll probably show it here.
Alcohol and weed in her system. Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo is live in Clayton County tonight following all this fallout. Rob.
Okay, is she getting kicked out for the weed? I mean, everybody's smoking weed, so what's the big deal?
I don't think it's the weed. I think because it's public intoxication. You can't do that. Passed out on the ground.
Hey there, good evening to you, Christine. Well, Commissioner Felicia Franklin did not...
Look at my man's eyebrows. He's like a damn Marvel comic book character. Look, there ain't nowhere in the world them eyebrows is natural.
Not attend today's meeting,
now,
but her colleagues...
You got to be kidding. Now, you know he a villain.
Man, get back to the story. Leave that man alone.
Unanimously to remove her as vice chair of the board. Meanwhile,
what the hell kind of shit is
posted
that?
On social media, she remained defiant, and now she's setting her sights on becoming chair of the board.
Ma'am.
There you go. There's your girl right here.
To release this shocking footage of Clayton County Commissioner Felicia Franklin. The rest of the commission voted Monday to remove her as vice chair of the board.
Those in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed? It's unanimous.
Police say the commissioner passed out on the ground outside the 404 Sports Bar and Grill alone. She claimed she was drugged, but...
So, as you can see with all that wet stuff there, she pissed on herself. All the wet right there.
Mm-hmm.
Investigators say a toxicology report revealed only alcohol and weed in her system.
I still think she's receiving preferential treatment with the charges. If that had been me or anyone else that's non-elected official, they would have arrested us.
On top of losing the vice chair.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Public intoxication, you'll spend a night in jail and then be there. You ain't doing no time.
Exactly, exactly.
The board took away her ability to appoint people.
My thing is, now you saw her at the table sitting with other people. Mm-hmm. Now, where's all these people at that she was sitting with? Did she know them, or they just sat together and on a booth with each other?
This is what it was. They was freeloaders. They recognized that that's the council member or whatever. They sat down with her, fucking drank and ate on her bill. She probably not lying about that. They probably ate on her bill. I didn't see her digging in that food and stuff.
Right.
One person ordered fries on her. One person ordered some shrimp rolls on her. And she probably probably 2 drinks on them. They got ghosts after they fucking used her.
You funny. You said, "Oh shit, that's the commissioner there." Oh shit, oh go get everything you want to. It's on me. Like, oh shit, it's on now.
Well, when I snuck on base with what's the name, Red, and we went up to Harrisburg. The mayor was there, and we sat next with the mayor at the mayor of Harrisburg at his table, and it was the same shit. We was ordering drinks and appetizers and all that. He footed the bill.
Mm-hmm.
And make zoning recommendations.
It's a sad day for Clayton County. I would never expect it or wanted to take this action on any commissioner.
Franklin didn't respond when we asked to talk to her, instead posting on social media that she wasn't going to, quote, haggle with the board over the sanctions since her term as vice chair is up at the end of the year. Instead, she intends on focusing on getting elected chair. Constituents who spoke at the meeting say the unfounded claims of drugging...
Vice chair. I want the chair now.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt the local restaurant she was frequenting the night of September 29th.
She's now caused this man to lose business because she claimed that the rape date drug was in her.
Gwen Gooden, who lives in Franklin's district, wants Governor Brian Kemp to step in and get her off the commission altogether.
Just like we got him to get rid of our infamous sheriff.
This shit happens when you go to these when you go to these neighborhood meetings. The same shit.
I'll be cracking the fuck up too.
Oh, I tell you, if you got some free time, whenever they have one, they should have one every month in your borough. If you have some free time, you ain't doing nothing, you want to get your laugh on, it's shit just like this.
Well, I see them bickering about the people in office and on the neighborhood app. They go back and forth with them people.
Especially that Yaten lady. That lady is always talking shit about Yaten.
She needs to go too, because that's the only way we're going to get rid of her, because the boy will not.
And so right now, the way the law is written, the governor can only step in and remove a local official if they've been indicted by a grand jury. And as of now, she faces no charges at this point. Meanwhile, the other commissioners tell me that they plan on appointing a new vice chair at the next meeting. That's the latest from here, live in Clayton.
So no charges or anything like that, but she still loses her chair.
The only thing they can charge was like public intoxication, and then like that's a slap on the wrist. It ain't nothing serious.
Right. So they replaced our girl here. Here's the report on this.
With new developments in the controversy over the Clayton County Commissioner who...
And you see our girl, Courtney Bryan, is back on the job after just having her baby.
Claims that she was...
Well, it's like she had that baby quick and was back in work in no time.
Drugged.
Got bills to pay.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. The board has appointed a new vice chair. The spot was vacant because commissioners recently voted to replace Felicia Franklin.
A video showed her apparently passed out on the ground outside a sports bar. Fox 5's Christopher King is live in Jonesboro tonight, where the board voted earlier. Christopher?
Russ, Courtney, the board appointed DeMont Davis as the new vice chair.
So what you mean?
It's like he don't want to be there or something. That's what he talking and he looking like, I don't want to do this shit. Like he just like woke up or something.
Mm-hmm.
Board and voters say it's now time to move forward.
And then it was funny when he came on, he used his regular voice. But then when he started talking, he started using that professional voice. Oh, wow. Hey, Courtney. He like, man, I don't want to do this shit.
Commissioner Franklin
What do you have to say about your being removed?
Commissioner Felicia Franklin quickly walked out of the Clayton County Board meeting and would not answer our questions. This after fellow commissioners Tuesday night appointed DeMont Davis as new vice chair after removing Franklin from that role.
I think it was a bad move and an unfair move.
County resident Margaret Bryant says the board should have been more forgiving.
Who has not done something that they're ashamed of?
They're supposed to. Girl was right. She right there. Hey, look, sometimes things just get taken away from you. She wasn't drinking and driving. She wasn't drinking or driving or anything. She didn't do anything that can harm somebody. As she only harmed herself when she pissed on herself and laying on the ground. So, hey, look, cut the lady some slack.
Represent the people, and their conduct reflects on the county.
Orlando Gooden says Franklin let down the people.
She was drunk. She was not a good representative of the county.
Franklin claims someone drugged her at a sports bar back in late September. Morrow police say they found no evidence of that assertion. They released video showing then Vice Chair Franklin apparently passed out on the ground outside the bar. Police say a toxicology report found she consumed several drinks of alcohol and had cannabis in her system.
The video spoke for itself. What more?
That might not have been piss, Roy. That might have been a dude's shadow. That's what it looked like. It looked like a shadow.
Our baby then got pissed on herself.
Chairman
and
Jeff Turner defended the decision to remove Franklin as vice chair. He says commissioners must hold themselves to high standards.
We represent the citizens of Clayton County, and we got to make sure we present ourselves in a way that our citizens are going to be proud of us.
Now, Franklin called the move unlawful. She insists she'll run for the position of chairwoman of the board. We'll hear more on what the new vice chair has to say about all this coming up at 11. We're live.
We got to give props to her because she don't give a shit. She like, yeah, they done kick me out, but I'm going to get that other thing.
Yeah, but I'm going to get the other spot.
Yeah. Well, I see you and cousin Daddy been going back and forth for like 2 weeks straight. Over indeed.
Every time MB have a good game, he want to throw it in our face. And I told him time and time again, we don't give a shit about the regular season. We know he dominating the regular season. Show me some playoff shit. And then so MB breaks a record. One of only like 3 players ever do it. And he's all, and this the guy y'all want to trade. Y'all don't know football. He would say, y'all don't know basketball, but y'all need to stick to football. I said, okay, well, let me find you a stat for a playoff stat. And here I showed him the playoff stat that embarrasses Embiid, and he ain't got nothing to say about that.
Right. Yeah. That he just doesn't understand when it comes to franchises. You have to think a couple of years ahead. Now, what do these Eagles? What do these Sixers have where you could say in the future they're going to? The only thing positive that I could see so far is all them draft picks they got from Harden that they can use for the future, and they got that salary cap that they supposed to have. So they're going to have they probably won't, but they better have another big time free agent in here. I don't know what position because point guard is taken. If you keep Embiid, center is taken. Tobias is going to be there. You can't move. He got a big ass contract. So who else can they get? A shooting guard?
They can use a shooting guard or they can use a power forward.
All right. So what's a good shooting guard that's a free agent? Well, or just a shooting guard, a good shooting guard. Period.
I don't know.
What about a power forward?
I don't know. I don't know who's coming up on free agency. The way they're playing now, the best players are getting locked down in contracts.
Exactly. So that's the only thing they got for going for them in the future. So if an NBA team came to me and gave me a player and some draft picks for Embiid, I'm talking about a good player, not no middle, and some first round draft picks, I would do it. Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Yeah. He keep talking about this regular season shit. We've seen enough of Embiid in the regular season. For the last 3 years, he dominated in the regular season. And the last 3 years, he disappeared in the playoffs. So fuck the regular season. We need to see him do stuff in the playoffs.
Well, a quick little search. Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, DeMar DeRozan, Jaylen Brown. Let me see. Who else? Paul George. That's the quick names. That's
I thought Jaylen Brown resigned.
But they have him on as a free agent next season. Maybe they didn't change it. So
yeah, they're not. I think he resigned, but even if he didn't, they're not going to let him go.
Clay Thompson. Oh, your boy Tobias is a free agent also.
Yeah, he can bounce. Playing good this year, I give it to him though.
I like Gordon Hayward coming off the bench in Charlotte, but I think they'll probably keep him. Yeah, it ain't really like a lot of good names here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
they got a good mix right now with the guys they picked up. Now, what the hell happened with Kelly Oubre? The damn hit and run in Center City.
When was this? Last night?
Yeah, it's been all over the news. You ain't see it?
No, I ain't look at the news.
Oh,
what
shit.
happened?
Yeah, like last night. Somebody ran him over and kept it moving. He gonna be out for a while now. He all broken up and shit in the hospital.
Oh, shit. Well, he's a free agent, too.
Yeah, he's been playing real good for us, too.
No, I ain't look at no news. I ain't know he got hit. What was he got their club in Old City?
They said in Center City. He was in Center City and somebody ran him over and kept it moving.
No.
Damn. Here he trying to enjoy Philly and shit, and this is the first fucking experience he get to experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it ain't a really. Clay Thompson would probably be like the top free agent. I don't think he would come here. They're
not going to let him. I don't see Golden State letting him go. They'll probably let Draymond go before him.
Agreed. But that'd be a good pick if the Sixers could get him. But no, I don't see it neither. So that $36 million for Tobias is going to be off the hook next year.
Good. Motherfucker been chilling ever since he got that contract.
Right. So yeah, I would I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, I would trade Embiid. I don't care if he was the MVP or not.
Talking about he keep us competitive. Competitive for what? The second round? If you can't get past the second round and you're old, it's time to move on.
Right.
My man about to be 30. He talking about he got 8 more years left. Bullshit. What kind of stuff is he smoking?
Anything else on the sports front?
Not really.
Yeah, same. Did you watch UFC last night?
No, I didn't.
Me neither. Me neither. I fell asleep. All right, you can talk to the Judgementals on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube at PNL Judgementals, Instagram at the_Judgementals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. All right, then.
All right. Not my Facebook. Comments on my photos, that's why I stay on the low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, woke that, whoa, hold the phone. You think all I do is rap? I can do it on my own. That's why I produce the track. Don't wonder where my crew is at. They'll be back. Niggas see me walking on the block and look like, who is that? Who is that? People always wanna know where my friends is at. Like we attached. I don't need no crew to produce the same effect. How lame is that? Niggas say that we drawlin', but really we ballin'. They mad cause they fallin'. We rottin', they successful.